Today's class is all about moving outside of the box that we sometimes put ourselves in with our regular yoga practice. I'm going to invite you to explore the space around you, the space forward and back, side to side, and up and down. As always, everything I say is just a suggestion. So if you don't want to do what I am suggesting, you certainly don't have to. But please take this time to really explore the space around you and know that it's okay to move outside of the typical aesthetic alignment in order to find what works best for your body. Let's start out in tabletop. Once you find a comfortable position for your knees and your hands, do a few rounds of cat-cow at your own breath. I invite you to try and move from the pelvis first for a couple of rounds and feel the wave going from the bottom up to the top of your spine. And then for a couple of rounds, maybe reverse that. And see about starting from your head first and waving down your spine. And now, do whatever feels right in your cat-cow. It doesn't have to just be forward and back. You can move from side to side. Maybe even you want to go all the way around in a whole circle. Explore the space around you and explore what feels right for your body. Then find some stillness in tabletop. And move through your hips. Maybe you want to do some hip circles. Maybe you want to lift your leg up out to the side or back behind you. Just bring some movement through your hips to get your hips warmed up. Start on the right. And then move over to the left. And you don't have to do exactly the same thing on the left side that you did on the right. Do what feels right on this side. Maybe it's a little different. Again, just about warming up your hips, moving them in all directions. Then come back to tabletop. Tuck your toes under, push back to a modified downward facing dog. Keep your knees nice and bent. Push through the knuckles at the base of your fingers. Reach your tailbone up and back. Bring your belly towards your thighs. From here, just try bending your knees and straightening your knees. We're going to bring different movements into our down dog. Then after some of those knee bends, maybe keeping your knees soft, you want to try lifting up onto the tips of your toes and then pushing your heels back. Up on your toes, back towards your heels. You could also try, with your knees bent, doing some circles with your knees. That'll bring your hips into the movement as well. And if you're going to do circles one way, you might want to then pause and reverse and do circles the other way. Take a few more breaths, doing whatever movements in down dog feel right for you today. Then look forward and walk your feet between your hands. Soft bend to your knees and slowly roll all the way up to standing. Head comes up last. Take your right arm and let's make some nice big arm circles to the back. And then circle your left arm to the back. Take your arms and just swing them across your body from side to side. And then do some alternating shoulder rolls. So right shoulder back, left shoulder back. And I invite you to get your whole body involved in the movement. It doesn't just need to be your shoulders. Bend your knees. Place your hands just above your knees. And again, let's draw some circles with our knees. And then reverse those circles. Come to stillness with your knees bent. Lift up onto your toes, lower back onto your heels. Lift up onto your toes and back to your heels. One more time, up onto your toes and back down onto your heels. Rise on up to standing. And then let's get our hips involved again. Right knee up and out. Just kind of swing left knee, right knee, left knee. And if you want, you can reverse it and try and go out and in. Again, whatever feels right, exploring the space around you, knowing you don't just have to move front to back. And then just march your feet out a little bit to find where they comfortably want to stand, how far apart they want to be. And come to stillness, Tadasana. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, soft bend to your knees, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, long flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to high plank pose. Inhale, lower into a push-up, go as low as you're comfortable, and exhale, push straight back up. And then back to downward facing dog. Again, I invite you to do any movements you want in down dog. It doesn't have to stay static. Bringing movement into static postures is something I will be inviting you to do throughout class today. Inhale your right leg up and back. Keep your legs straight, open it up out to the side, and then bring it forward and step it on the outside of your right hand. Bend your right knee and find lizard. Nice big inhale. Exhale, straighten your right leg, maybe lift your right toes, push back to a modified pyramid sort of position. And then inhale forward again, lizard. Exhale back, straighten that right leg. Inhale forward. One more time, exhale back. And inhale forward. Exhale, lower your left knee down. Reach your right arm back. Bend your left knee, hold on to your foot. And gently draw your foot towards your butt. Spiral your chest and your gaze up to the sky. Engage your hamstring to help bring your foot closer to your butt. Carefully release. Walk your hands along the left side of your mat. Bend into your left knee. You can place your hands, fingertips down on the mat. Keep them in prayer position. Maybe you want to extend them up over your head. And then staying low in this squat, slide over and bend into the right knee. back to the left, and to the right, left, right, and one more time to the left. Place your hands down at the back of the mat, turn to the back of the mat, find your lizard here, nice big inhale, exhale, straighten that left leg, left toes point up, modified pyramid. Inhale to lizard, exhale, straighten your left leg. One more time, inhale, lizard, exhale, back to pyramid. Inhale to your lizard, and then lift your left leg up and out to the side, straight back behind you for 3-leg downward facing dog. And then bring the left foot to meet the right. Again, you can stay still in your down dog or move for a few breaths. Inhale your left leg up and back, 3-leg downward facing dog. Exhale, circle your leg, keeping it straight out to the side and up to the outside of your left foot. Bend your left knee, inhale for lizard. Exhale, straighten your left leg. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale, lower your right knee down. Lift your left arm up and back. Engage your right hamstring to bring your foot towards your butt. Hold on to your foot. Spiral your chest and your gaze up to the sky. Carefully release. Walk your hands towards the right. Bend into your right knee. Again, you can keep your fingertips down, bring your hands to heart center, or extend your arms overhead. Shift to your left, staying nice and low. Shift back to your right and to your left, to your right, left, and once more to the right. Place your hands down at the front of the mat. Revisit your lizard, hands on the inside of your right foot. Inhale, exhale, straighten your right leg. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, and then lift your right leg out to the side and circle it back. Find 3-leg downward facing dog. And bring your right foot down to meet your left. Take a few breaths in down dog, staying still or moving in whatever way feels right to you. Inhale your right knee to your chest. Staying strong and stable through your shoulders, move your right knee over towards your right elbow, and then over towards your left elbow. Back to the right and to the left. Once more, right and left. Back to center, and then place your right foot by your right hand. Inhale, reach your right arm up to the ceiling. Nice big twist. Exhale, windmill your hands, come to stand. Right hand goes back, reverse warrior. Then windmill forward again, left heel lifts, right arm up to the ceiling, revolved crescent. And back to reverse warrior. Once more, forward, revolved crescent, and back, reverse warrior. Then come to warrior two, and here's where I'm going to invite you to play a little. Don't worry about your knee. You can move it forward, you can move it back, you can move it in, that's okay. You can move it out. Maybe you want to shift around in your torso or circle your hips. Just play around a little, move and explore the space in your warrior two. We don't need to be so rigid in our aesthetic alignment. Then reach your right hand forward, place your fingers about a foot in front of your right foot. Come to stand in the right foot, lift your left, turn your torso and your hips to the left. Left arm reaches up, and then circle that left arm forward. Nice, slow, controlled circles. After this last circle of your arm, carefully come to stand on your right foot, bringing your left knee up for a one-legged Tadasana. Hands to heart center. Shift your torso forward, your left leg back, finding warrior three. Bend your knees. Bring your left knee towards the outside of your right leg for a Shiva squat. Extend the left leg back again. Touch your left toes down and find high lunge. Extend your arms straight out in front of you. You can make fists if you like. And then just do some shoulder rolls back. Bring your left arm up by your ear, your right arm by your side. Bend both your elbows like you're going to try and interlace your fingers. And then switch sides. Right arm up, left arm down. Elbows bend. One more time. Switch sides, left arm up, right arm down, elbows bend. And this time, if you want, you can hold on to your fingers, maybe hold on to your shirt, hold on to a strap if you have one handy. And then exhale, fold at the hips, lay your torso over your leg parallel to your mat. Carefully release and place your left hand down, reach your right arm up for a twist. Windmill your hands, this time all the way to the back of the mat, right hand down, left hand up for a revolved crescent lunge. Windmill to your reverse warrior on this side. And forward, revolved crescent. Once more, windmill back, reverse warrior, and forward. One more time, windmill to reverse warrior. And then come into your warrior two. Again, exploring the space in your warrior. See what it feels like to move your knee forward, back, side to side. Maybe come up onto your toes and do some of those movements. What does that feel like? Bring some movement into your pelvis, into your torso. Then reach your left hand forward, place your left hand about a foot in front of your left foot. Stand in your left foot, lift your right, reach your right arm up, open your hips and your torso to the right, half moon. And carefully circle your right arm forward. After this last circle, come to stand in your left foot, bringing your right knee up with you. One leg Tadasana, hands to heart center. Lean your torso forward, extend your left leg back, Virabhadrasana 3. Then bend both knees, bring the right knee on the outside of the left leg for a Shiva squat. Extend back to Warrior 3. Touch your right toes down for high lunge. Again, extend your hands out in front of you. You can make soft fists if you like. This time, do your shoulder rolls forward. Right arm up by your ear, left arm by your side. Bend your elbows like you're going to interlace your fingers. And then switch sides. Left arm up, right arm down, elbows bend. Switch sides once more. Right arm up, left arm down, elbows bend. And this time you can interlace your fingers if you'd like. You don't have to. Keep your low ribs drawing in and down. And then hinge from your hips. Lay your torso over your leg, parallel to the mat. Carefully release the grip if you have it. Right hand down, left hand up. Nice big twist. Windmill your hands all the way forward for your revolved crescent. Left hand down, right hand up at the front of your mat. Place your right hand down. Step your right foot back to meet your left and slowly lower all the way to the mat. Place your forehead on the mat. Place your hands on the back of your head. Press down firmly into your pelvis, pelvis into the mat. Head stays down throughout this movement. Take your hands, open them up out to the sides, bring them alongside your body, palms facing up. Bring them as high up on your back as you can, and then lower your elbows down. Lift your elbows up, open your arms out to the side, palms start facing down as you bring them up, and then touch the back of your head, elbows down. One more time. Elbows up, open your arms, bring them alongside your body, palms facing up. Bring them as high up your back as you can, elbows down, elbows up, open your arms out, circle them forward, palms facing down, hands at the back of your head, elbows down. Keep your forehead down, take your hands and bring them behind your back, interlace your hands and place your fists against your tailbone. Lift your legs, just your legs. Squeeze your glutes and pulse your feet towards each other. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Extend your arms back and slowly lift up through your upper body. Head and chest come off the mat. Locust. Carefully release down. Hands under shoulders. Press back to downward facing dog. Take a few breaths in down dog. Again, I invite you to move and not just stay still, but staying still is also completely welcome. Inhale your left knee to your chest. Stay strong and stable through your shoulders and open your knee towards your left elbow and then over to the right. Towards your left and towards your right. Once more, left and right. Back to center and place your foot by your left hand. Lower your right knee down. Inhale up to a 90-90 lunge. Interlace your fingers gently behind your head. Exhale, slowly roll down through your neck and your upper back. Inhale, roll back up, arms up, left hand down, and side bend to your left. Feel the space through your right hip flexor. Exhale, windmill your right hand by your left foot. Your left hand gently cups the back of your head and twist now to your left. Release the twist, lift up, circle all the way back to the back of the mat, finding a 90-90 lunge facing the back. Interlace your fingers gently behind your head, and exhale, slowly roll down through your neck and your upper back. Roll back up, arms up, this time right hand down, and side bend to your right, feeling the stretch through your left hip flexors. Windmill your left hand by your right foot. Right hand cups the back of your head and twist to your right. Release the twist and turn to your left, facing the long edge of your mat. Bring your feet a little closer together and squat down. You can stay in squat if you want, maybe go all the way down to Malasana. Or if you want to explore the space, we'll do some squats. So down and up, down, up, down, up. If you really want to explore the space, you can turn these into squat jumps. Press through your toes to jump, but weight comes back to your heels when you land. At the end of this next jump, cross your feet and turn all the way around facing the other side of your mat. Feet a little wider than hip distance apart. Take your right foot, step it back behind your left for a curtsy squat. Right foot down, left foot steps back, curtsy squat. Right foot and left foot again. If you would like to explore the space more, you can turn these into speed skaters. So hop and hop from side to side. One more each way. Then come back to center, arms up. And exhale, wide leg forward fold. You can wiggle around here too if you'd like. Your folds don't have to be static. Inhale, halfway lift. Walk your hands to the back of your mat. Turn your toes to face the back of the mat. Lower your right knee down. Inhale for a low lunge. You can have your hands down if you want, or you can move your hands up and back. Exhale, come back and do a half split. Left leg straightens. Inhale forward, low lunge. Exhale, half split. Inhale forward, low lunge. Exhale, half split. Inhale forward to low lunge. Place your hands down and shift your left foot a little closer to you. And then lunge a little deeper. Your knee is going to go past your toe, and that's okay. Try and keep your heel down. You're likely feeling a stretch through your calf. We're working on the dorsiflexion of our ankle here, which is the flexing of our toes up towards our shin. Go ahead and hold that for a few more breaths. Knees past toes is perfectly okay if we have healthy knees, and it's also a great way to ensure the health of our knees, loading our joints through various movements. rather than limiting the range of motion and not letting it go past our toes. You can lift up slightly and then walk your hands to the front of the mat, lower your left knee down, and we'll repeat on this side. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half split. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half split. Once more, inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half split. Inhale to low lunge. Place your hands down, shift your right foot a little closer to you, and come on down into that lunge, letting your knee go past your toes, feeling the stretch through your right calf. Come on up, place your hands down, step your right foot back to downward facing dog, and walk your feet a little closer. Shorten your down dog a little bit so that you're able to lift your toes up off the ground. We're gonna play with moving our toes a little here in down dog. See if you can lift just your big toes, keeping your other toes on the mat. Then lower your big toes and lift the other toes. Toes down, big toe up, big toe down, toes up. You can do this now at your own pace, or if you want, you can add other movements in. Maybe you want to slowly toe one toe at a time down from the outside in, and then see if you can do it from the inside out. That's much more of a struggle for me. Just wiggle your toes. Try not to wiggle through your ankles. Don't let your foot shift from side to side. This movement is in your toes. Then you can come to some stillness. Walk your feet forward a little bit more, nice and wide, the width of your mat, toes turned out, and find your way down into Malasana. Squat. Take your hands and your fingers and just circle. Circle your wrists, wiggle your fingers. Maybe you even want to bring those movements into your elbows. Try various different directions. Then bring your hands to heart center and carefully find your way onto your butt. Try not to put your hands behind you. See if you can come to seated without needing to use your hands. Stretch your legs out long in front of you. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold from your hips. Nice straight back. Fold. You don't need to go all the way down. Keep your back nice and straight. And then roll your spine up like you're doing cat. Roll up one vertebrae at a time. Head comes up last. Let's do that again. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, straight back and fold from the hips. And then slowly roll your spine back up to seated. Look to your right, and then draw a circle with your chin. Chin goes up towards the ceiling, to the left, down, and back to the right. Again, up towards the left, down, to the right. Now look to your left, and let's do the same thing. Chin up, to the right, and down. To the left, chin up to the right, and down to the left. Look back forward, bend your knees a little bit, And slowly roll yourself down onto your back. Open your legs nice and wide. Find a comfortable place for your arms. Maybe your hands are by your hips. Maybe you want to open them out nice and wide. Let your feet fall open. Let your fingers just curl in towards your palms. Close your eyes. And let your breath return to its normal, automatic rhythm. Release any remaining bits of tension you may be feeling. Release them from your jaw. Release the tension from your shoulders, from your fingers, from your legs, from your feet. And release any thoughts, worries, or anxieties that may be weighing you down. Let them melt away as you melt into your mat. I invite you to stay here for as long as you'd like, for as long as you're able. If you're ready to move on with me, begin to bring some life back into your fingers and your toes. Then bring your knees in towards your chest. Hold on behind your knees and slowly rock and roll forward and back until you come up to seated. Place one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Thank you for practicing with me today.